I did want to show you one of the cards, and I have several at the end, so don't let me forget that we'll be doing that. No, where shall I put this? We'll just put that over here. We'll just keep it here. And we'll keep the card there for right now. Why not? So, okay. This first project, I like to start with an easy project. And these are the stamps. I've already mounted them on the blocks. We're going to use the pumpkins and the blossoms. And we're going to use black Memento ink. And we are going to start with a card base here. It's just a white card base. And I think I'll start with the sentiment. When they're large like this, I like turning them over and inking them like that to see that I get good coverage. Yep, looks good. And I'm going to put that right up here. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to start with the large image. So once again, I'm going to turn it over and ink it up. If you've watched me before, I start with an easy card because I realize not everyone has all these goodies. And so I want to show that you can make a gorgeous looking card with paper, stamps, and ink and not have to have everything that I have in my arsenal. So, okay. But most people do have some cardstock. They may have some ink and maybe, one stamp set. So this is showing what you can do with it. There we go. And this last one here. And this is our easy card. Okay. And this one, I'm actually going to turn it. And how do I want this? I think I want this right here. There we go. So there we go. This is our easy card. And isn't that cute? I know I have some friends that if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. Cute, cute, cute. But so that's our easy card. But now we're going to bump it up a little bit. And we're going to do something that's more complex. I need to scoot some things over here. We'll put that right there. And let me bring this up. I don't want to knock anything off. I have everything sitting, okay. We'll go like this. Okay, we are going to, this time, So Thankful for You is the sentiment we're using. I was looking to see if I had it clean because I couldn't remember. Did I clean that or not? Okay, so we're going to use some Mossy Meadow. We're going to use Early Expresso, and this is for a sentiment. I'm getting everything out. And, okay, I think we'll go ahead and get started. We'll get the sentiment first. So we're going to use, yep, looks good. I got 2 pieces just in case I smudge. Okay, nope, no smudging, so that's good. Okay, we'll close this up and get it out of the way. We're going to let that dry. Now, we are going to use some of these dies. We'll pull them over here. We're going to use 2 of these dies. With Mossy Meadow, we're going to use that. And this one, and this is where I wanted to show you. And of course, I don't have the paper out. Imagine that. Here we go. We're going to use this piece here. And this is from, let me show you. This is how this designer series paper is 12 by 12. And, but sometimes when I'm designing, I like to look. Hey, Donna, glad you're joining me. I like to look to see what my options are. So this particular paper is in good taste. And it's 12 by 12 and it's 2-sided. So this is what I'm using. And so on the other side is that one. But one of the things I wanted to mention here is for a few more days, there is a sale and you can get this paper 15% off. Now this is a huge pack of paper and but it's on sale for $17.85. So don't forget that if you like this paper. I love wood grain and I have found lately I am using it a lot. So let's I'm going to get my my mini Stampin' Cut machine out. Okay, I want to make sure that we're in the frame. And remember, it tells us our instructions, 1, and then cutting plate, and then our die. And you can see this is a well-loved cutting plate. I move it, I flip it back and forth because because it will bow, which is okay. And then where's my other die? Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's get it out a little bit so I can see. There we go. And, you know, I think I want the dark end. So, put it facing down. And just put my cutting mat on the top. Make sure it's all good. Press it in so there's tension. Now I'm going to shake your world because this is not a sturdy table. I'm still working on my temporary, can't say the word, my short-term workspace. Even though I've been doing that since, how long has it been? Oh, several months, because we're still working on the renovation. And it's going very, very well. But I knew it would take a while. And, you know, courtesy of COVID, there were a lot of back orders. So windows, 3 months, kitchen cabinets, 3 months, flooring, several months. So I'm going to put these back. Here's our dies. Now I want to give that pumpkin a little more texture. And the way I do that is I'm going to emboss it. I'm going to use the Meadow Moments embossing folder. And these are nice because they fit in the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I want this one here. So get that out of the way. Okay, once again, our instructions. 1, the hinge first for the folder, and then 3. So there's my 1. Well, I better get this. Now I want these leaves to be at the top. So I want leaves at the bottom and just a few at the top. So that's going to go there and there. And get my machine over. Come on, big boy. No, it's the little boy, not the big boy, but get it, pressure, and then press it in. And then just wind it. I love this, that it does not take technology. So many things I do, it takes technology, and you know, I appreciate not having to use my brain as much sometimes. But look at this. Well, when I get it out here, look at how cute this is. It just gave it some texture. You see that? Looks like there's leaves on the pumpkin. So I like little things. So that's fun. Okay, now. Okay, so we've got those. Oh, you know, and I want to fussy cut that out. You wouldn't have to. I have plenty of labels I could use it on, but I think I'm just going to fussy cut it. So I'm not going to take very long. Just zoop, zoop. I just sort of, I like leaving, you know, a white cloud around it. And I'm moving. There we go. Doom, doom, zoop, zoop. There we go. I think that looks perfect. Every time I cut it out, it's different, but that is dandy. So now I'm going to use this rectangle postage punch. I have fallen in love with this. In fact, the paper I'm going to be using is, if I pull it over here, is the Harvest Meadow. It's the 12 by 12, and this is in the new catalog, so you can't get it yet. But as you can see, I used that. That's how I punched out my paper, so I could see what diagrams I have. So, and I have already done this punching because I didn't know how long it would take. So, I'm going to pull it over here, And I even have a sort of a design, what I'm thinking I'm wanting to do. There we go. So that's what I want to go with. This is Cajun Craze, the base. And I'm going to use my green cap glue, my liquid multi-purpose, because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. It gives me some time to move it. So I'm just going to glue this on, just in a grid pattern, I guess you could say. Okay. And this Nature's Harvest, I am actually going to have a class with this one also. But this will be, I believe it's the September class. I'll have to look at that here. If you go here, you will find, if you go under the event tab, you will find my schedule. And I have already put my classes for the rest of the year on my event schedule there on my website. And so go check it out. But Nature's Harvest is one that we'll be doing. One of the local classes we'll be doing. That is, this is all contingent on supply. And you know with COVID, there are things that go on back order and not orderable status. And so that may impact what the class projects are. Because if we can't purchase it, then I'm not going to have a class on it. So, but hopefully I'll be, I plan on watching it. So I'll have a better idea. But I do have a plan, and it is on my website. Oops, it slid a little bit. Nope, I want you there. Okay. So here is, we're ready. Oh, get that little guy out. There we go. I want that there, and I want my Mossy Meadow one here. Oh, got a little bit of bubble or something on it. I could go that side or I could go that side. Well, I definitely want the wood grain. And I believe I want the big one on the bottom. So once again, I'm going to glue that. Oops, scoot over, big boy. There we go. I want you there. And get this one here. And remember, I have some other cards to show you. So this is not, and this would not be a simple or an easy card because not everybody, I realize, is going to have the designer series paper or the dies or the punch. So, so this is really more of an elaborate card, but yet it's fairly quick and easy, you know? So, okay, now we're ready for a sentiment, and I need some dimensionals because I do want to bump this up. So, want some elevation on it. So I think I'll use 3 of them. And get the release off the back. Oops, got a little thing there. Okay, now I need to see this. I need to pick it up so I can see it. And I think I'm getting a little klutzy here. I think right there is where I want it. So there we go. So thankful for you. So this is our easy card, and this is our elaborate card. Okay. Now, like I said, pardon me, I need to get a drink of water. I want to show you some of the other elaborate cards that I've already made. This was one I showed earlier. And this is some of that in vellum, this shimmer vellum. This is the evergreen, and this would be the soft succulent. And so that was that one. Let's pull. Now this one, like I said, I like wood grains. So this one, there was a challenge to use scraps. And this is what I came up with. Here's 2 different types of scraps of the wood grain in good taste. This is another one. And I don't know if you can tell on my pumpkin, I basically just took a piece of white paper. I just put strips of random paper on it and a little bit of the green from Sweet Symmetry. And then I die cut it out. And in fact, right there, was the piece of paper that I used, and I die cut it. And so, you know, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna keep it. So I used it for the inside, for the sentiment. Hey Nancy, glad you joined me. So this also is one of the elaborate cards. And here is one of the last elaborate cards I did. And I used the leaves and the flower and on the back. And look at that. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. Well, maybe not. Sorry. Okay. This is cork. And it is the cork specialty paper that's part of the Nature's Harvest. And so I die cut out the pumpkin. And here I used a different embossing folder for this one. And thankful. And this, I don't know if you see this ribbon here. This is actually, it's some of the new stuff. So I'm doing sneak peeks, of course. Gingham ribbon. And it's actually white and black. But you can see here, I used one of my blends. I used the Granny Apple Green blend. And I just colored that. So that way, I have green ribbon. So you can do that no matter what color you want. So, well, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. So, gang, this is what we made tonight was the easy card, and that was the elaborate card. And remember, this class, I'm doing this class here August 19th, and we will use some of these principles. We won't make these particular cards. We'll do some new ones. But please join me. You can go here and find out what all my schedule is. But these are our projects. So thanks so much for joining me, folks. I will be here next Monday, which is August 2nd. And like I said, it's going to be the sneak peek because